Say hello to my little friend. Your girl's got her a guitar again. She trying to rhyme maybe just a little bit. I'm only showing you because I want to let you know my nails are gone. So this is the reason why I have shorn my little nails down. It's like a piece of my soul has left. Hello and welcome to the BST. So yeah, look, I know, my little nubs, my little nubby nubs. But guess what? I can type. I can pick my own nose. It's been a long time coming that I haven't had nails. Even when I went short trying to play guitar back last summer, I can't feel the strings if I have fake nails on. So these are my nails. And you're just going to have to get used to it. And I'm going to have to get used to it. I'll probably get them done for like summer, like hot girl, June, summer, you know. But, okay, why won't you light? Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know it's all in between and all, you know, it's here and there, but I've got a lot of other projects going on and I'm very excited to start sharing those with you now that we have gotten through that eclipse season, my goodness, and we are still, you know, who knows what the aftermath is. But these are timeless readings, but just to let you know, we have gone through a significant eclipse season, and it is now we're just waiting for, well, it depends on what side of karma you're on, right? The good side or the bad side. What kind of eclipse you're going to have. So, let's see here. The topic for today is how are you entering your Savage era? And this has been a topic on my topic list for a very long time. I am going to go ahead and try and make this a little bit more. It's a lot. It keeps me on track, first of all, to have the cards there pre-picked, but I know people get all weird and freaked out about it. So my way to be able to give you a little bit of a, compromise would be I'm going to do here, we're going to do the pile selection, everything like that, pardon me. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you your pile selection options. And then I'm going to go ahead and time lapse me pulling the cards. And then I'm going to go ahead, lay them out. And we're going to get through this because I've got to get more efficient on these or else you won't be getting readings. We got to keep them nice and tight. And when I start rambling and channeling, right, like then I get off topic. And I understand that that's part of the, you know, the messages that come through are supposed to come through, but I've got a lot of things going on and I've got to learn how to reserve my energy. People don't realize how much. So you're going to be getting a lot more collective reads, just so you know, because the pick of cards, it's just so much energy. And as the collective gets bigger, so does the energy. And I love them and I love you all, but I love my other projects more. So let's go ahead and get into the pile selection. So it was really cool. It was like two wanted to come out, and it was like, what is your Savage era? And I feel like it's like, what's your inner self? And so the first one came out and it was like Savage. It's like the skull. It's like skull on fire. So pile number 1. And then like the sub one that came out, and it like, you know, and I've got an owl, right, tattooed. They've always meant something for me. And these stickers were a gift, and one of the packs was an owl, and there are all sorts of different kinds of owls, and they all wanted to pop out. So I was like, all right, it is an homage to your Savage era and your owl era, but this is kind of like your ooey gooey center, but this is what other people are seeing. So pile number 1, here we go. Pile number 2, which I thought was really interesting because it's kind of the opposite, is look at this. It's very like subdued, but it's still an owl. It's very like intricate. I don't know if you're able to pick up on that. And then what came out underneath it though, look at that. This is all like bland, like a little bland. And then all of a sudden there's this huge butterfly moth thingy, right? And so, I mean, I just feel like they're so significant in the way they came out. And then I was going to do a 4th pile, but I just don't have the energy for it. And so I've kind of been going because I did have these. Okay, go with the High Priestess. Yeah. I was like, I'll do the High Priestess, and they're just like, move her in there. This one, I think, is going to be embodied with almost probably all of these. But this one came out, which I hadn't seen before, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to steal this one and put it on my laptop. It's like a yin and yang owl sticker. And then Peacock came out, and the turtle came out, and I chose the turtle because the Peacock came out with another, but I'm just feeling this. That slow and steady energy. So this is pile number 3. Okay? Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I'm loving the stickers. I had a comment from my last reading about like the stick. It was like, I was enjoying your vibe, blah, blah. And then I saw the sticker and I was like, oh, I know that's mine. And I was like, that's what these are meant. So I do understand. I'm trying. Hello, my beautiful savage people. It's Mara Bird. Yes, I changed. Your piles are all shuffled and ready, waiting to go. I've got my little sign to remind me that we're in our savage era. And so pile 1, we are going to jump straight into this. So you chose the pile that had this very like savage, on fire, in fuego skull. And then this like little owl, which I feel is like the inner you, right? Or maybe even the past, the former you, but like this is how you're presenting, and maybe this is what you're protecting. So I did get a glimpse of the cards as they were coming out. Some came out upwards or facing upwards, some of them didn't. Either way, I turned them, so I do have an idea. I was going to swap them up, so I probably know about what 50% of the cards are, but I didn't put it together. Like, I don't do the mishmash, but I just want to let you know. You will see that in the time lapse that I included at the beginning of this. A lot of people like to see the shuffle, including myself, on screen, so that I know that it's like not pre-plucked. And even if I could pre-pluck it if I wanted to, but this isn't something where I'm like talking about gossip or something that's like really, pertinent to be. Like, this is just a feeling. This is an aura. This is a gas you up type of reading. So I'm not really stressed out about like timing or particular details, if that makes any sense. And again, this is a general reading, so take it with a grain of salt. And I always tell people, if you get 30% of the reading resonates with you, hell yeah. 50% resonates with you, like, wow, like you might, want to start investing in this person, this reader. 70% like you need to get a personal reading from them. Sometimes I'll get a reading up in my feed and I'm like, why am I watching this? I'm not looking for a future spouse or whatever it is, or my boss. I don't work for anybody anymore. But there's something in there in the pile. It was like one sentence that I needed to hear that maybe had nothing to do with what a boss thought of me, but it's like what other people, my clients, might see of me. Does that make any sense? So I feel, okay, pile number 1, we're already in your energy. Why are you in your savage era? And I think it's because people are realizing that you are right on point. Like, what you're talking about, right? Like, we get Spirit Fox here. Trust your talents in changing times. Yes, you're very adaptable. I'm like, let me get this out because I won't stop talking. Okay, I said we're going to take all of these. Not the only ones I'm going to take in reverse are the animal cards that came out. Okay, or maybe everything. I'm taking the cards as they came out. I always say I'm going to take them in the upright. It's always easier, but there's so much more nuance when you do read them in reverse, or the way they fell out. It's not always in reverse. So let's just, okay, that's the way they wanted to come out here. But you know what? Yeah, no, that, you've got the fox coming out twice. So first of all, pile number 1, your savage era, I think you've gone through like a physical glow up. Just with like, and it could like literally be hair. Or like maybe you have changed something about your hair, or you're really getting like doubling down on hair care. But it's also, it's like this is like one of the most attractive but intellectual and spirit animals in these decks, and for it to come out twice for you, right? It's like it's brains and beauty. trust your talents and developing. It's brains and beauty. That's you. That's like, why are you in your savage era? Because you're finally embracing it. I think that's it. It's like maybe you always relied on one and didn't show other people the other, because like people would just freak out with the one, so why would you show them that you were also smart or also like somewhat pretty? Maybe you dumb down your looks or something like that. You know, people are like, I didn't know you had that hair. And I was like, because I've been wearing protective styles because I love my hair. Right? But so then we have bowl. So we have savage era, bowl, plenty of material things, flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And then throne, position of authority. Why are you in your savage era? Because you are all of these things. And you are focused. And there's nothing wrong. People are like, oh, they're so focused on material things. Aren't you all? You're all watching on social media. For me, material things are like safety and comfort and like good natural foods and like vitamins and good beverages and like the thing, like the tiny things that people don't like. You live in your car, and then you'll actually start enjoying doing laundry and being able to have like the beads, like the smelly beads, as well as the things that you throw in there, right? And you're just not doing stuff in the gym sink. Okay? This is someone, how are you in your savage area? Because you're content with it. Whatever you have, it is good for you and you are happy with it. And people can't take that away from you. Whatever, it doesn't matter whether they think you're doing well or not doing well or anything like that. They can't take that. You're not tempted. You're in your savage area because you're not tempted. It's not even like to lower my standards. What? I won't lower my standards for myself. Why would I accept lower standards from anyone else, right? And people are like, oh, well, they just think they're so much better than me. No, but you know what? I am a better friend. I am a better coworker. I am a better, and you say better. It's not better. You can be better too. I used to be a terrible friend. I used to be a terrible coworker. I used to be a terrible, all of these things. And I worked on it, and now I'm better. And is it like, oh, better than you? Like, as in, no, but I am better at certain skills because I've developed them. And I'm not going to be shameful or shamed for that because I put in more work than you did. So am I better at something like maybe customer service than you that hasn't worked with the public? And I've worked over 1,000 catering jobs. Do you know how many people that is? I have exposed myself to other people. Have you left your zip code? Don't come to me and tell me, oh, they think they're better. I am better at dealing with people and the public and many different species and varieties of everything. Because why? I have exposed myself to it. That is a statement. It is not a flex. Position of authority. You, savage era, are no longer suffering and bowing down and belittling and making yourself tiny to make other people, what? Feel better about themselves. They are stuck in a web. And you know what? You let people get stuck in their own web, right? With this Thanos energy, you can stay there. Like, you can stay in your shadow. I will mirror you all day long. Why are you? Because you are mirroring people. It's like, oh, you want to bring your shadow out? All right, I'll bring mine out too. You like to practice witchcraft? Okay. Cool. I'll return to sender. You like to be narcissistic, or you like to be, withhold your energy? Okay, I can do that too. You like to cut people off? Okay, I can do that too. You want to treat people like they're your slave? Okay, I won't be your slave. You just match it. Okay, you just throw it back in people's faces, and then they have to understand who they are and how they show up in the world. They've just never had anybody with the chutzpah to do it. Why? You have nothing to lose. If these people aren't doing it, you know what I mean? Like, if they don't have any control over you, then they don't have any say-so for it. So their opinion of you is none of your business. That's how you conduct your life. That's why you're in your savage era right now. You let people get stuck in their own web of lies, in their own web of insecurity, in their own web of nothingness. And you let them ride the gravy train. You let them think that they got it all wrapped up, right? That they've got you all surrounded in their web of whatever it is. And you're just like, I brought scissors, bitch. Snip, snip. Yeah, but you let them get themselves hung up and let everybody else see them hanging with their pants down before you walk away. And you didn't say a thing. You didn't do a thing. You just retracted your energy. These people are so bored and so just controlled by the minutia of life, that all they can do is think about what they can do to you instead of actually doing something with their own lives. So we've got the firefly. What makes you savage? Because you don't burn out. We got the firefly here. In the upright, it's you're off, you're on, you maybe you're whatever. You don't. That light bulb is on or off. You're either with me or you're not. It's a hell yes or it's a hell no. Right? There is no gray matters with you. Right? Like, you do what you say what you do, and you follow through on it. And I think it's kind of one of those people where it's just like, if you show me your nasty side, I believe you, and I'll treat you as such. Right? You're not afraid. We got Crow here in reverse. The Crow sits back and observes. You do that at first, and then you're willing to speak your mind. You're willing to say, this is what I have observed. This is, the Crow doesn't just talk out of turn. It doesn't just run its mouth. It waits. It looks, it observes, and then it says, it's like, this is one of those energies where, like, they may not speak much, but when they speak, everybody pays attention because they know it's the truth. This is you. You don't just pop off at the mouth. Spirit Fox, change it, right? You are sly. You are adept. You can be as manipulative as other people want to be. You match their energy, right? With the shadow energy. You match that. You also let them think. You let them hang themselves in their own web of lies. We have here the wise salt. You know, and I love that there's this, like, it's like, no. Like, first of all, you're not going to, I'm not going to, with salt, it can be used as protection, right? The black salt, you can put it in the corners of your house. All these things, salt, it absorbs, right? It's cleansing, all of these things, but it's the wise salt here. And it's like, you know when to shine your light bright. You know when it's black and white. You know when not to do something. You know when you need to inject a little color into something, right? You know when it's a no, right? You are wise beyond belief. You are able, what does salt do? It absorbs the things around it. You're able to take a little taste of what's around you and able to detect what's going on around you and then make an excellent decision, a wise decision. And we have the rattle here. Why are you in your savage era? Because the rattle's here is in reverse. This is all about manifestation. You know when not to manifest. I know when I'm in somebody's presence and they want to make me feel like I'm their best friend and they want to get me all smiley, or maybe it's a romantic partner and they want to get me all sexy and this, that, and the other, what I can manifest them with my energy. Manifest them into my life as a friend or a family member, somebody to hang on to my coattails, right? Because they gave me a little love and a little attention, right? And like all of a sudden now, oh, somebody loved me. Somebody thought that I'm a good person. I should go ahead and hitch their wagon to mine and let them take benefit of all the things that I'm going to benefit from, because why? I'm a good person and they're a shitty person and they think that they're trying to get one over on me. I don't think so. Rattle in reverse. I'm not going to manifest you. I see you coming from a mile away. You're not going to hitch your wagon to my wagon. Step the F off. Savage era. Indy comes up. I don't know what to do. Do I do it? Do I not? Do I do it? I don't know. I don't know. There is no. Indy's in reverse. I know. It's either a hell yes or it's a hell no. And you're a hell no. That's why you are in your savage era. You are not going to stake your claim and plant your flag. My throne is here. Did you not see my bowl of fruit that is harvested? Did you not know? I'm the fox. I got you from all sides. Why are you in your savage era? Because you are using all the resources around you. You are the full alchemist. You are a magician. You are the high priest and high priestess. I think all of these pies will be. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Thank you for letting me into it. I'll see you at pile number 2 if you'd like to continue the journey with us. Bye. Pile number 2. It is Marbird. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and clear the energy here. All of a sudden, I'm feeling like super snappy. Also, I've got a lot to share with you. They're like, do I tell them? We tell them. We have to. So, like, all of these, I don't know if you watched the beginning, and it's not necessary, but it will be for this particular pile. Hey, owl, it's my spirit totem. It's a thing, right? It's like, it's my thing. And it was before owls were cool, Pinterest. But then when I was doing the stickers all of a sudden owls kept coming out. And I was like, okay, it's going to be an owl-centric type of day. And then I pulled out the tea leaf cards and the owl card came out. Right? It's the vibration. Like, this is what happens with what we do here. But still, it's like still the coolest thing in the world. And then, like, I believe another owl came out. So we're just going to roll with it. So why are you in your savage era? I have to write it down because I forget when I'm in flow. But let's clear this spirit, clear this energy. I feel like, again, I'm getting that Tootsie Pop, savage era. Like, okay, so like now I am getting, because it was like owl on owl on owl, which is all about wisdom and all about, so you're, okay, I was going to say your intellectual abilities might be, and they're like, nope, psychic abilities. So your psychic abilities are like, on point. You might be like experiencing that or known that, and if you don't feel that, I feel like it's coming soon, but I don't think that you are going to be expecting it. I feel like also I keep getting a lot in my readings, the personal readings, right, that a lot of people's abilities are coming on, but they're not recognizing them as abilities. So I'm going to be coming out with a couple of videos just to help you be able to identify that. Pile number 2, we are in your like totally in flow. Yeah, you got a lot of mercurial. You might be really affected by the mercurial influence right now of retrograde season. But right now it's like, oh gosh, I want to shuffle. Your savage area. You are in, I say manifestation. Yeah, I'm feeling Hermit Magician, which is Gemini, Virgo, right? I'm getting mercurial vibes all day long, which people don't realize, and I'm starting to understand that, like, Mercury retrograde necessarily isn't a bad thing when you understand what it's about. It's like right now I'm like, oh, I get to tweak my business really quickly. I get to take some naps. I get to this, that, and the other. But also if you've got strong mercurial placements, yes, the first week is going to be a little rough and the last week is going to be a little rough. But somewhere in between, it's like very malleable. And Mercury is like, talk to me. It's communication. Let's give each other feedback. Is this what you're supposed to be doing the next 3 months, the next 90 days? Let's get it done. We're going to help you out. So use this energy. I think that's what you're doing. I'm getting like real resourceful, not really resourceful. Also, my grammar goes out the window. So pile number 2, if you chose this very like, and this felt like a very Virgo owl, like it's like very clean and like organized and right, and then all of a sudden it's like, is this what you're protecting or is this what's going on under the surface? Which is what I believe. Savage era. It's like, this is what you're presenting, this is what people are like, everything's neat, everything's put together, everything is like tidied up, and here you're like this big moth butterfly hybrid thing that is holographic and like rising from the ashes. Now I'm getting like some like strong phoenix energy here. So let's go ahead and just throw, oh my gosh, we got the Pook. So these cards, I'm just throwing them down the way they're coming out. I'm not going to get all, and I wanted you to see the cards, but like it's just not, it's not in the cards for you to see the cards right now. I'll show them as we go. Did I see any of these? Okay, yeah, I did see the second owl. Owl on owl on owl. It's a triple owl kind of day. And the tea leaves. Okay, there were a bunch of these. And then we got these. Okay, we're going to put these at the bottom. We're going to put this up at the top. That wanted to be in reverse. I remember that. Oh, and there were so many of these. They were like, are you sure? Because we were going to spit out like 4 more cards. Okay, a lot of water here. Interesting. A lot of water, a lot of surprises. Savage era, owl. I'm just getting so much intuition, of course, with the owl, but it's like, you know, let go of the need to be right here in reverse with the white buffalo, and it's in reverse. Like, I'm not going to surrender. I'm not going to let go of the need to be right. I'm not going to cold. January, I got the gavel, involvement with the law. January, well, family wishes come true. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect in your life. Whoa, okay, so first of all, I feel like I'm getting engineers, attorneys, lawyers, data, social media managers, anybody that's really like, you know, like all of a sudden I'm like, Virgo, like want to move everything. With the kiss, the warrior, it's like this, duplicitous, that's not a word, duplicitous, I don't like the saying duplicitous. There's a duality. Duality is the, duplicitous versus duality. Let's look at the vibration of those words here. Right, so we've got, you are that That's what it is. Yeah. It's so funny. It's like I feel like people want to read you backwards. I've got the stingray here in reverse, which is supposed to be like your worst quality, but it's not. I feel like it's this offshoot quality where it's like people think that you're not. I think you might be very comfortable with letting people hear. We got the kiss and the warrior. It's kind of like you're comfortable with letting people project onto you. You're like, whatever you want, baby. What's your savage era? Because you are starting to integrate. You're just like, instead of being so like taking things personally, you're like, it might be more beneficial to the situation to let this person think whatever they want to think. If they think I'm a hoe, if they think that just comes up because like people will think that from me because I like smile and I'm friendly with people. It's not even the way I dress. I'm actually very modest. And so like, but because I'm friendly and I'm a good person and I enjoy like connecting with people. I was a flight attendant. It was literally my job to do this. And so people, oh, you're so flirty or you're so this, that, and the other. And they think that I'm like trying to be like overtly sexual when I'm just being kind and lovely. Right? Like I can be overtly sexual and you don't want to see that, right? And I say you don't want to see that, but like it would make you feel very uncomfortable, as it would I and anybody else, because that's not the situation and it's not what I'm out for. And so like I think there's a lot of projection here, and I think your savage era is like you can project whatever you want. In fact, project onto me. What do you want? I think that's right. Like yeah, I'm getting like big middle finger energy. I'm kind of loving it. Because it's like you're willing to let people look at you like you're not, like, because I don't think you're out there, like, big D in it, like, swinging everything out. I feel like you might be more like me, like, modest. I go to the grocery store and I know that I get attention regardless, right? And it's not like me being conceited. It's my energy. I could have a hood on, okay, and, like, duct tape on, and people would still follow me around. Because I have that mama nurturing, like I want to suckle at your breast because I am love. And it took me a long time to get here. And I continue to be loved because I stay away from people. Therefore, I maintain the love. Right? I don't give all the love. Everybody want to assume I give all the love away. How can I keep all that love? How can I keep the skin glowing if I'm giving all the love away? That's why you're breaking the fuck out. Sorry. All right. So, yeah, there you go. Sorry, not sorry. There you go. How are you, savage era? Because you are deep, right? And you know what's going on. We've got wolf, and you are the life of the party. Turtle energy. I go where I want. I be where I want. I'm at home wherever I am. Like, I can be with millionaires, and I can be on the streets, and I can still connect with people, like, savage era. That's what's, I feel like it's like all of this projection. Other people are scared of you because you are. I feel like you're just very, like, I'm getting, like, this nucleus energy. Like, you have to come to me. Like, I'm like, yeah, because the wolf is all about, like, their boundaries. Right? You're at the wolf, like, the freaking forest edge. Like, come at me. Like, come, mi familia. Who do you think you are? This is paranoid. This is alert. Okay? And then there's a depth, but you're not going to see this to me. This is behind this. This is behind the shell. This is behind the boundaries. There is a depth to me, but that's not something you get to see. I'm watching you. Right? Your savage era is like, oh, I'm the friend. I'm the friend. We're best friends. You're my best friend. That's right. I believe everything you say to me, and every time like I ask you a real question and you like really lie to me, you really don't understand, and I'm just looking to see what your baseline body language is so that I can compare it to when you're lying to me, right? Which is very easy, but you just like, I just nod my head and you think I'm your best friend, and I'm really the fucking pook, right? And I'm only the pook when you become the pook. You only get the pook when you're the pook. You only get pooked when you've been pooking. And somebody's been pooking. Why? Because they provoked the savage era. You have had to go undercover. You've had to pretend to be the friend because this is what people have done to you. You sit back. You watch. You are the owl. The owl. On owl. On owl. With the mystic, mothy, butterfly, whatever this thing is, right? Like you see all and you are perfectly fine because you will stay quiet until it's not time to. And then people are like, oh, shh, don't disturb the peace. The hell I won't. The hell I won't. Keep the peace? What? To keep you safe? To keep you feeling better to keep you feeling coddled, and the things that you're doing, the witchcraft, the praying over the Bible, like all of the things. This is why you're in your savage era, because people brought the effery and you have no problems airing their effery out and pointing it out. Like, here's the thing is, you're not going around just being a crazy lady or a crazy man, right? Like, this is very precise. Either you have a degree or you have some type of authority, such as myself now, right? Like, this isn't like just some conjecture. And I'm getting it here. Like, how are you in your savage era? Because you bring the bark and then you also bring the bite, right? You can come after me. People have come after me thinking I'm just some sweet soul. They came after my social security number. They didn't realize now, right, that they're now committing federal crimes because they just looked at the outside. And that's what I feel your savage era is. People just judge you on the outside, and then they go ahead and decide to move in without the right information because they can't see past their own bigotry and their own parenting stuff, you know, and I mean, all of the things, right? Let's not get into that. I am so tired of these people. But you are in your savage era because you're like, you, people like you made me this way. You are the warrior. You were the kid. We got the kiss. You do have the kiss in you. You are the lover. You are absolutely lovely. But if you want to take advantage of this, dear friend, dear person here, especially this might have a lot to do with family or the people that are around you, you're on the right path and they cannot stand it. They cannot stand it because you are not making their wishes come true, right? January, you're getting real cold on them. Something might have happened in January as well, but I definitely feel like this is the wintry storm. Like the imagery on this is people are starting to really feel the consequences of their actions. And it may be actions that they've been doing since you've known them. And it may be from the dawn of time. This might be your own mother. We got gavel, involvement in the law. Like, it may not be the actual law, but it might be the actual law because, like, energy, like, you might be involved with people around you that are really, like, susceptible to being prosecuted to what they've done to you behind the scenes. Savage era, I feel like if there is anything like that case that's going on, what I'm talking about, because I'm like, there is a case here. I feel like people do not understand that you will be coming after them with the full force of the law. The last one here, we've got this Venus card. With all of this savage era, with all of this energy, with all of this screw you and middle fingers and you know what I mean, and warrior energy, whatever, you still embody the energy of Venus. You haven't let any of this bother you. You can be the pook. Right? And you can be the friend. You can be the lover. You can be the kiss, and you can be the warrior. You can be the damn happy clam, turtle, whale lover, and you can be the wolf. Why are you in your savage era? Because you are everything. You are all of it, and you are embracing it. This isn't just like chasing down what I'm good at or whatever. This is like, it's not even throwing everything. I know what my spaghetti is. I know that I have a ton of spaghetti. Throwing spaghetti at a wall? No, I have spaghetti, I have linguine, I got pesto, I got penne, I got different sauces. They all taste good. I prepared them. I've got more in the refrigerator. You want to throw some at me? You want to come at me? Go ahead and throw some more. Bring your best garlic bread. I'm Sicilian. Go F yourself. That's your energy. Pile number 2. Bad assery, savage era. We'll see you on the flip. Bye. Hello, my beautiful people. Pile number 3. Let's get into it. Very, very excited. I'm like, let's go ahead and clear pile number 2's energy. I had a little bit of a break. As the collective grows, so does the energy. So we'll be doing a lot more collective reads versus the pick of cards. But, I mean, Savage Era. It's been on the list for quite a while. And they'll pop up, all of a sudden the thumbnail will come out of nowhere. Like, You know, I'll get a design that'll pop up in the middle of the night for me. So like it's intuitiveness. I apologize for all the outdoor noise, but the fact that the windows can be open, trying to inoculate myself from the allergies. Oh, pile number 3. So I was going to have 4 piles, and this was actually the pile that came out for the High Priestess pile, and then I was like, I don't have it in me for 4 piles, but I can do 3 piles really, really well, right? And so it was between pile number 3 and pile number 4, and the High Priestess pile definitely won out just in an energy, and I pulled cards on it. So, and all the cards had already been pulled. So this pile went out, and I thought this is like the coolest, first of all. So what makes you, okay, oh, where's my cheat sheet? Because I do forget. Savage era. Pile number 3. How are you in your Savage era right now? So we have this duality, right? This Jekyll, this Hyde, if people want to call it that. Like it's falling, like it's, falling. As I got a nod there. I feel it, it's interesting. I feel like you've fallen from your, I was going to say pedestal, but they said podium. You know, I don't think this was you on a podium. I think people thought that you were on a yeah, take that as confirmation. People thought that you were on a podium, that you were like finger wagging and this, that you're savage. What's your Savage era? I feel like, okay, I'm getting stripped down. It's like people stripping you down in their eyes all of a sudden. It's like, I don't feel like you were ever this person that was like pompous or on a podium or anything like that. You may have, spoken your piece, but I don't think that you were trying to, but I think people really thought of you that way, or thought they were being preached. I keep getting these, like, I'm getting some ancestral like energy now here, especially with this sea turtle here, but like there's this dichotomy, juxtaposition. I'm getting all these words, right? Like this is a yin and yang. It's like people are seeing the 360. Like I'm getting all of this like visual. People are starting to understand. It's like, it's not the gossip, the Savage era. It's like, how are you savage? People are realizing how savage you are because you are well-rounded. You're not just, you complete yourself. You aren't looking for someone. Oh my God. I feel like I just got like somebody's uncle here that's just like tapping. I'm also getting like, I just watched something, castanets, and also spoons. I'm also getting, gosh, it's interesting, spurs, like using spurs as like, percussion instruments. And then I've got this is the under the surface. This is the holographic sea turtle, slow and steady, wins the race. But like you're either here or there, you're teleporting. Like people, like I think, again, with this, how your Savage eras, now I'm getting that, heliportic, that's not a word. Telepathic, that's a word, but holographic. Now you're here, now you're not. Yeah. Savage era. There's nothing steady. There's no roots. I've got no roots in my... That's a great song. I'm looking at this wall here. It's like my grass is on the wall here. Like my lawn is on the wall, and I can take that off and I can go hang it somewhere else. I can put it down on the ground. I can put it on the deck. I can put it on a wall. I can put it in the office. I can put it in the kitchen. I can put it in the garage. I can do whatever I want. I've got a lawn that I can just roll up and put on my back. It's like, yeah. Turtle. Now I'm getting turtle energy, right? Turtle, whatever preposition, whatever a turtle in a box can do. Turtle can be in a box, over a box, beyond the box. But when you look at turtles from a spiritual point of view, turtle energy is all about, I've got it on my back. My home is on my back. I'll go across the street. I'll hang out with other turtles. I'll hang out with the snakes. I'll be in the pond. I'll be in the forest. I'll be in the middle of the road. Turtles, why are they the life of the party? Because they're just like, I can find home wherever I'm at. It's on my back, right? Sagittarius energy all day long. A little Gemini too. Yeah. Sagittarius coming in strong. Where are we? I mean, look how long. We're already 5 minutes in, and I haven't even, like, it's not pulled cards. The cards are pre-ready, but I'm like, we're going to get through this really quickly. Oh, they wanted to come up. That's really interesting that these cards wanted to be, like, I never read them upside down or in reverse, but the universe wanted them. And, like, these other ones don't have to be. This one wanted to be in reverse, and it's the only one that came out from all of these. It's like, it was a very stubborn, well, you know, your ancestors, your aunt, right? This is the high priest, and this came out in reverse. This came out in reverse. No, this came out in horizontal. That came out in reverse. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my gosh, somebody has, okay, your mediumship is coming in. They're just like, hello, can you hear us beating on the drums? It's everywhere. Like, look at all of these readings. And believe the audio is good enough on this camera that you can hear the little things and dinks, whatever. Like, not a crazy person. Verified, solidified, bona fide, ratified. I don't know. It felt good. Hello. Theodore. He's like, I'm not quite there. Well, I'm not quite there either. Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, the dead. Let's not be afraid of the word. The passed over, the crossed over, the rainbow bridge, the whatever. People that hover around, that got their eyes on you, all they do is the meat suit stops breathing. Everything else, they're still there. I promise you. It is just one step over. Okay. Yeah, I can feel a lot of anxiety there, but I feel like, yeah, I'm getting like, so you might be coming into your mediumship. There are a lot of, it's springtime, right? It's right. We got rabbit, fly, pale, right? Like, but definitely rabbit. Like, it's springtime. I think that a lot of people's gifts, and I'm feeling them popping off everywhere, like mediumship and, I just heard autism. Interesting. I just watched something, and then there's definitely been a correlation, and it kind of confirmed something for me. We're going to have a video about that, about just the spectrum. But that being said, it's like there's so much. I think your savage era, you know what? I don't even feel like your savage era is so savage to other people. I think it's savage to other people because they feel ignored. Your savage era is like, you're like, this is more than savage. This is like legacy era. I'm seeing like brick and mortar. I'm seeing like, I'm not seeing like you like just putting plates up in the air. I'm seeing like small foundations, like a small town being built, like all of a sudden. Let's get into the cards, right? Because we have here the Elder in reverse and the Sage. What are the chances? The two oldest guys in the deck in reverse here. What does it say? Devoted and committed and moved beyond ancestral patterns. I got this in reverse. Savage era. It's like you have done these, but you're like, I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to set myself on fire to keep the family warm. The family fires warm. So you've learned these, and you're not, it's not that you haven't, you're doing this, but like your savage era is like, I'm not committed to anyone else. Devotion, committed, ancestor. IDGAAF about my family, about the patterns, about holding up the whatever it is. Who cares? And I'm done. It's my life. It's my life. Yeah. Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Whoa. Like, so like pale bail, right? Too much concern with sexual matters. Wow. Savage era. And then we have fly, a period of ill health, depression. Okay, this is very specific. Y'all can see where this goes. This is definitely this got some family stuff, right? With the elders and the devoted and the committed. Your savage era is that you are like, first of all, I feel like you're identifying with the pale and bail. I'm getting like whistleblower vibes all day long. Like you're not even like hiding what has been going on. You're just saying what it is, and then I'm out. Right? And it has touchy matters to do with sexual, like within the family, right? So definitely trigger warning, incest, right? Molestation, could be church family, could be whatever you consider family, nucleus. There's been some issues coming up. Why are you being so savage? Right? You're not being devoted. You're not being committed to the family. Like you're being the whistleblower. You're being the one that's coming out and doing the damn thing and saying the damn things and pointing the fingers. Right? And your ancestors are like, I feel like they're tap dancing on the ceiling for you right now. And I feel if you need further information or further, like, where you're like, I know what this is, but I don't know how to prove it, your ancestors are waiting around. They're like, we will give you evidence. Dream of, ask of it, take that as confirmation. They are willing and waiting. Light a candle. Ask. Let me dream about it. Whatever your modality is. Give me a movie that shows me what happened to me, and then all of a sudden it triggers a memory, right? I was just watching Peter Townsend from The Who. That's like, he's like, I'm 73 years old playing guitar on the stage, and all of a sudden 2.5 years of like sheer neglect and abuse from between I was 2 and 4, like memories started flooding in while I was on the stage, like photographing a Netflix special. Hardcore, right? That can happen to him. It can happen to you. That's what's going on here. Savage era. You're no longer being quiet about it. You're no longer, I don't care, committed and devoted. Go F yourself. You preyed on children. I don't care what your plumbing is, right? You preyed on beings that could not defend themselves. You are now going to pay for that. We got the golden rose. Yeah, the golden rose. These people said this golden, beautiful, untouched. Talk about that, right? This cowardice, yellow, pure rose, and they wanted to sully it, the hunter. But they didn't want you to know, right? But no, you know now. You know who the hunters are. You know the people on the fence. You know who they are. You know the people that want to come after your golden ticket, Charlie frickin' Wonka ticket, rose, purity. Right? Trying to encroach on your right. Encroach. Talk about, we got bear here in reverse. Here. And they're nervous as shit. You got people nervous as hell. Savage era. Why? Because these are the people that encroach on your territory. These are the people that took you out of hibernation. These are the people that didn't let you sleep. Why? Because they were so interested in your sacred parts that they felt they could take away from an innocent child. Unevolved, and you can see them for who they are. You are not going to take another. Why are you savage? It's not even running away. I'm not even gonna run away from you. You're gonna run away from me, right? I'm gonna out you, and you're gonna go hiding under the rocks, the slippery little rocks that you belong under. You spineless, senseless, toad frog of a person that doesn't have the backbone to go and prey on someone their own size or their own age. You monstrous, predatory people of all ages, of all genders, of all centuries or whatever it is. I don't care how old you are. A predator is a predator. An abuser is an abuser. A narcissist is a narcissist. An MFer is on my radar. Pile number 3. Why are you in savage era? Because you're like, if I see something, I'm going to say something. And you know what? There's a lot of things that I saw, and I think I'm going to start talking. How about them apples? I love it. Pile number 3. Badasses. You whistleblowers. You sexy, sexy beasts. You're doing the right thing. And you will be protected. The divine sees you. Your ancestors are rooting you on. Take that as confirmation. Stomping you through the finish line. You take them down. The momentum is behind you. You take them down. I promise you. If there's evidence you don't have, you ask for it. It will be given to you. It will be delivered into your lap. You don't know where. Just put the intention out there. All right. We'll see you on the flip. I love y'all. Bye.